What's going on, guys? This is GD, right? And today we're gonna play a level that I literally had beaten just an hour ago, but when I went to see back the footage, I realized that the webcam had frozen. I was so upset about that. I now have to rebeat the whole thing again, and also re-record the video. Now, this level is pretty much forgotten now, and I think it's unfair because it has a really neat concept. The level is called Potal by Sillow, and basically, as you can see from the background, actually, let me open the thumbnail. You can see that the level basically consists out of portals, and these are basically obstacles, and throughout the whole level you are a wave and you basically have to wave through these obstacles, and they range from being static to moving to even rotating, like kind of like those rolling hills in Mario Bros. Wii. Exactly that. And then there's also like a 9 circles part. It's just a really inspired level, and from this concept it builds up different parts. And then the ending as well has like a rainbow disco flashing background, and then literally portal mania, like has all different portals splattered across the screen. And the only difficult part about this level is 64%. It's a completely dark maze, and you know how like in the original Mario Bros, I mean the Nintendo Entertainment System version, where there's like that final castle level at the end of Worlds 3 and 7, where there's like 3 paths that you have to take in the right order. It's exactly that, but it does tell you where to go. You might be surprised to realize that this level was made in 2.1. I thought it was older because it does use like very basic decoration, but the way he uses it, especially with the portals to make like aesthetic structures and the overall layout of the level, is just so creative. And so this level had a very low chance of being rated. One, because obviously for 2.1 standards this would be like very low, and also because of the gameplay, because many people have complained about the hitboxes, and I definitely agree that they are very finicky, but I don't think it makes the level annoying. Like, it's not bad enough where it makes the level annoying. So let's get right into it. And the level uses Time Machine, which is my absolute favorite soundtrack, like the official GD soundtrack after Hexagon, of course. And as you can see, like, it basically uses the portals, not just obstacles, but also like decoration, like to fill in like the wave slopes, and also to make text. It's just really creative. He does obviously use some other objects, but not many different assets. So, I mean, yeah, the main gripe with this level is that at certain parts and at certain sections, the hitboxes are deceiving because they are basically much larger than what you see. Generally, in good game design, not just level design, whatever you see should always correspond to what's actually there, but not all creators understand this principle. So, as you can see, he's also able to basically recolor portals, and if you wonder how he do that, basically before 2.1 you could do that with the pulse trigger, but it was limited. In 2.1 then the paste color button was added, and with that you are able to basically recolor any object with whatever color you want. And the only object that you cannot recolor is the user part. As you can see, this is the 9 circles part. Now here it gets the dark part, which is pretty tricky. It here spells out level. Now this is the maze. Here how I do it is basically I rely on these. There you go. So I rely on these decorative ground spike objects to tell where I am. So basically the right path to take here is, as you can see, there are some paths that are blocked off, but you basically go to the middle, the bottom, the middle, then the top, which is where I should have gone here, then the bottom, and then the middle again. And that's how you get past that point. As you saw from this attempt, the level really has everything to offer, even gameplay wise, because with just portals he was able to make all of this, which is very impressive even in 2.1. Like, imagine if he would have made this in like 1.8, which is where the wave was introduced. This would have been instantly rated. Now, I'm not that good at the wave, but for example, that 9 circles part, the hitboxes can be very annoying. because for whatever reason the hitbox extends a little bit out of what you actually see. And oh, I just touched the portal by accident. Yeah, as you can see, you can still hit like some portals or some speed changes without dying, but the whole point is that you have to avoid everything. Now, I didn't show the progress that I made in a video before, like the failed record attempt, but I basically made a stupid fail at 93%. I don't even know how I died, but it's just a really simple part. If I had gotten that on screen, it would have been like the most ridiculous fail in my Geometry Dash career. Now I don't have that footage anymore, so it's like I never died there. But unfortunately, I had the progress tracker, so it will still show that I have died at 93%. So yeah, this part, for example, has, like for me, like the most accurate hitboxes for these portals. So here you go down here, then go up. Oh my god. So for example here, I relied on, like as soon as I see this cloud, then I go up, and the same thing with this. So I rely on those decorative ground spike objects to basically tell where I am, but it's still difficult because you cannot see anything. It was accounted for because the creator of the level actually added a toggle in the menu of the level where it basically makes that part brighter, so you could actually see the maze. If I'm not mistaken, because I actually haven't tried that, but if it's gonna take me too long to repeat, then I might use that. It is labeled as low detail mode, but it doesn't do anything of that sort, so yeah. Also, I would recommend for you to play this level in low detail mode, because of how many portals there are, like all of the particle effects, like they cannot render all at once. So in fact, the first time that I did the practice run, I had to disable hitboxes because at a certain point it lagged so much that the level was unplayable. So, because all of these portals are clustered, so of course it does lag. Oh, come on, like, this is what's annoying of this part. Like, sometimes you die because you go a little bit too far or click too early and you die, like at the vertices of the ceilings or the platforms or whatever you want to call them. Once you get past that part, it's just like you basically finish the level. For a good 20%, you basically stay at the middle. Oh, come on, that was stupid. How did I even die there? I know that you cannot see, but still, like, just stay in the middle and you're clear. Oh my god, oh wow, I hit this 3 times speed portal by accident. Also, ironically enough, these question marks actually guide you like where you're supposed to go. Okay, we've gotten past the maze. This is the part that I was talking about, so as you can see it changes the portals as well. So it's a really cool part. And this is the final part, so as you can see it gets pretty crazy. Basically, I died because I barely touched a Q portal, this portal right there. And there you go, that's the level. So, as you can see, like this medium demon, I think it would, like, it's very approachable to even, like, I wouldn't say new players, but Like compared to other medium demons, it is like way more approachable. I wouldn't call it a free demon, but it is definitely a way more accessible medium demon than many others. So I would recommend you to play this, especially in low detail mode, otherwise it could lag a lot. Also, before I forget, this is the progress that I had originally made. I beat this level in originally around 360 attempts, so as you can see, this is like 93%, and like from 218 to 945 and so on. So very fun level, very creative. Basically, this level came up in my mind as I was thinking of what levels to play and showcase in my channel, because I had known it for a very long time actually, and I thought that I had beaten it, but I had never actually touched it. And so I'm glad that I did. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will peace out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.